Okay, I need to get this ground plate off because this is how the 12-volt system works for the switches. So that'd be ignition, and that's the lighter, and over here we have the washer and headlights, and this is their ground strap. These to run through the back of the bezel, the backing plate of the gauges. Now that they're gone, I got nothing. So I think what I'm going to do is I got to modify this. I got to cut this section out because the new bezel comes in, the new pack comes in right there. Cut it there. I'm going to take this, make a jumper, and jump it from, solder it there to there, and then take a second strip and bring it out to the harness. So I think the easiest way to get that cut is to get this lighter assembly out, and I think it comes out the same way the ignition did. Hey, so we got kicked out of the house for making too much noise. Someone's watching their stories. So this is the original bezel. What they originally did with these guys, they put a silver down, and then they put a black down, and then it looks almost like they rubbed it, like the silver's the base. You can see it coming through, and then black over. Anyway, so I'm going to do it a little bit backwards. Get the Rust-Oleum. Just going to fog it black. I didn't want to take the knobs out because they're a pain in the butt, so they're just masked off. So we're just going to hit it. It is pissing rain outside, and but still above freezing, so we'll hit this once, let it dry, and I looked at having it redone properly, and that was, of course, prohibitively expensive. I think my wife told me about these. Silver leafing pen from Krylon. So, you have a modern crafting solution. Fix a 50-year-old dash. And if not, you can always paint it black again. How to use these things. Read the instructions. Okay, exactly what I was doing. Here it comes. That was kind of perfect. Keep going, I guess. This is how I got around the grounding issue. So we trimmed up our bezel there. So our other piece, as soon as I find it, should fit in fine now. It does really fit nicely. Throw a couple screws in there to hold it in place. Without losing them. And this is the bezel adapter for the Dakota VHX cage for the 64 to 67 A body. This is the actual gauge cluster, which we could put in now, I suppose. We're waiting for stuff to dry. Just lines up like that. Leave the top ones loose while I get the long ones in place. Maybe I'll put the long ones in now. I seem to have lost one of the top ones. Ah, there it is. Okay, so these long ones go right through the pack into the base plate. They don't give you any sort of torque specs or anything like that, so. But it is all plastic, so don't go crazy. these uppers. Okay. So that's the meat of it. Cat 5 connection on the back. So our own ground strap now goes to this, which is soldered on, to this, which I tapped in, and then comes back out, and then put a socket on the other end, so that'll crimp down to the main ground. Okay, touch up the paint a little bit there. That's what happens when you get impatient like this. Actually, no, I don't, because the dash pad goes right on up to there, so that'll be fine. Of course, you can't really see it. It looks good. I forgot something. These holes, which have paint on them, which is drying, which I shouldn't be touching because I'm an idiot, they have blocking plates that go in the back, and I have forgotten to put those in. So, not that one. You peel that one and you put it in that tube, and peel that one and put it in that tube, and it blocks it off from the inside. So yeah, I guess I get to pull it all apart again and fix that up. Okay, gonna let that paint dry and we'll come back and tidy up.